Good morning students. Myself Mrs. Karuna Devi presenting a new video for our favorite subject maths. Here I am for the 8th standard maths for English medium students, and in that we have already started our first unit, that is rational and irrational numbers. In our last video I have explained you that the practice set number 1.3. Now let's start our new video with practice set number 1.4, in which we are going to study about irrational numbers. Before going to start our actual content, let's start with the most important concept, that is Pythagoras theorem. Here I have drawn one right angle triangle, that is PQR. The Pythagoras theorem is applicable only in case of right angle triangle. So let's see what is the Pythagoras theorem. Here the angle Q is having the symbol of 90 degree. So the side of the triangle which is just opposite to this 90 degree angle, this side is called as a hypotenuse. So here length PR is the hypotenuse. And length PQ and length QR the other sides of the right angle triangle. So length PR square, it means hypotenuse square, is equal to length PQ square, it means this one, plus length QR square. This is the formula of Pythagoras theorem. So hypotenuse square is equal to side 1 square plus side 2 square, these two sides which are creating 90 degree angle. Suppose here PQ is 1 centimeter and QR is also the 1 centimeter. Now if we will put these two values in this formula, then we will get the value of the length PR. It means the value of hypotenuse. We will continue it. Length PR square is equal to PQ is 1 centimeter. It means 1 its square, plus QR is also 1 centimeter. It means its square. Length PR square is equal to, the square of 1 is 1 only, plus square of 1 is 1 only. Length PR square is equal to 1 plus 1, 2. Here PR square is equal to 2. If we will put the square root to both sides, then we will get the value of PR. So we will write here square root at both sides. So length PR, it means we have to remove this square, is equal to in the square root 2. So here we will get the value of length PR, that is square root 2. So like that way, with the formula of Pythagoras theorem, we can able to take out the value of the hypotenuse, or if we are having the hypotenuse, then we can able to take out the value of other two sides or any of among them. So this formula is very much useful in our practice set number 1.4. Now let's start our practice set number 1.4. Here first question is there, the number in square root 2 is shown on a number line. The steps are given to show in square root 3 on the number line using square root 2. Fill in the boxes properly and complete the activity. Here this type of the activity is given on the next page. This is the number line. Over this number line already square root 2 and 3 is shown here, and the steps are given, and there are some fill in the blanks which we have to complete. Here first step is there, the point Q on the number line shows the number dash. Now we can see here, this is the point Q over the number line. So this point Q is indicating us this number, which is square root 2. that we have to write here. Second point, a line perpendicular to the number line is drawn through the point Q. Look at here, this is our number line, and from point Q there is one perpendicular line is drawn over the number line, which create here 90-degree angle. Now point R is at the unit distance from the Q on the number line. Here is point R, and they have told us point R is at the unit distance from point Q. So how it will get it? So this is the 0 and this one is first unit. So distance between the 0 and the first unit, that is 2 centimeter. So from point Q they have taken 2 centimeter distance and they have placed our point 2 here. So this is R is at point unit distance from the point Q. Third step is there, right angle triangle, that is ORQ. See here, ORQ. This is a right angle triangle. This is a symbol of 90-degree. And now in this right angle triangle, this OR is the hypotenuse, which is because of opposite to the right angle symbol. So this one is the hypotenuse and this other two sides which are creating 90-degree angle here. So right angle triangle ORQ is obtained by drawing the segment OR. If we will draw this to OR, then we get this right angle triangle. Now fourth step is there, length OQ is square root 2. Length OQ, this one is the square root 2. Length QR is 1 centimeter. Length QR is 1 centimeter. Therefore, by the Pythagoras theorem, length OR square is equal to, it means length OR square is equal to length OQ square plus length QR square. It means here by the Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square is equal to other two side squares of the right angle triangle. So we have to put the values here. I will take these sums little bit side, which help you to understand it more clear. Look at here now, length OR square, it means hypotenuse square, that we don't know, so we will write it like this way only, is equal to length OQ. We know the OQ, that is under square root, we have to write, put the symbol of square, plus length QR. QR is 1 centimeter, it's square. Length OR square is equal to, this under square root, its square is, we can cut the square symbol and we can cut the square root. So we will get the number 2. It means under square root 2, its square is 2 only. We have to remove the symbol of square root. Plus 1 square is 1 only. Length of OR square is equal to 2 plus 1, that is 3. Now here again we have to do the square root at both sides. So therefore length OR, we have to remove the symbol of square, is equal to, and this 3 here we have to put in the symbol of square root. So length OR is equal to, in the square root 3. So like that way we can get the value of hypotenuse, that is OR, is in the square root 3. So you can put these values over the actual content. If you want, you can take the screenshot and write it afterwards. Now the next step is there, draw an arc with the center O and radius OR. Mark the point of intersection at the line and the arc as C. The point C shows the number in the square root 3. So like that way you have to draw the number line and you have to mark the point C, which is showing us the number in the square root 3. So here is the basic number line which I have drawn here. This is the point of positive 1 and negative 1. Now here, with the help of the protractor, we have to draw a perpendicular line from this point 1. We have to join the center of the perpendicular protractor with the number line like this way. Put the mark of the 90 degree. Like that way, we can able to draw the perpendicular line. Now, the distance between OA we have to take into the rounder. Now, the same distance we have to take into the rounder and put the metal point over the positive one, put one arc. Now, highlight this point. This is the point. Suppose we will indicate it with the alphabet A. Now join the point OA. This OAB is our right angle triangle. Now suppose this is a 1 centimeter, this one is also 1 centimeter, then with the help of the Pythagoras theorem we can able to find out it like that OA is in the square root 2. So if the length of OA is in the square root 2, it means we can take the distance OA into the rounder and then we have to make one arc over the number line. Now here the point which we are getting over the number line, this is the point C, which is in the square root 2. Now again from the point square 2 we have to draw a perpendicular line towards the number line. If you will join these 2 points, now again the distance between point O to 1 we have to take into the rounder. Then put the metal point over the point C, it means the square root 2. Make one arc over the perpendicular line. Then we get the point D. Join the point D and O. Now students, this distance between C to D is also 1 centimeter and O to C is in the square root 2. So now in the triangle ODC, if we will calculate the Pythagoras theorem, then we get the value of OD, that is in the square root 3. How we will get it? See here now. OC is in the square root 2, its square, plus CD is 1 centimeter, its square. Then we will get the value of OD. Then OD is equal to square root 2, its square is 2 only, plus 1 square is 1. OD square is equal to 3. So square root of OD, it means OD is equal to square root 3. So this OD is the square root 3. Now if we will take the distance from OD and we will put the arc over the number line, then this one is the point E, which is square root 3. So like that way we can get the point square root 3 over the number line. So like that way you have to draw your number line in your classwork notebook. Now let's move towards our second and third question. That is question number 2. Show the number square root 5 on the number line. And third one is show the number square root 7 on the number line. It is very easy for us to show this both the question over the one number line only. Let's see. So here let's start our second sum. That is show the square root 5 over the number line. Here I have drawn the simple number line. This is a point 0, -1, +1, and this one is the +2. Now the distance between these 2 points is 2 centimeter. Now here with the help of protractor I will draw the one perpendicular line. Now the distance between 2 points or the 2 units that we have to take into the rounder. Now put the metal point over the point +2. Join the point A and D. Now students, the question comes in your mind, what is the length of this OD? This is a perpendicular line, so here we are having the 90-degree symbol. It means the triangle ADC is a right angle triangle. So AD is the hypotenuse and these are the two supporting line. The measurement of AC is 2 centimeter and CD is 1 centimeter. Look at here now. In triangle ADC, AD is our hypotenuse is equal to AC square plus CD square. AD square is equal to 5. We have to make the square root at both sides. So AD is equal to square root 5. So the length of AD is square root 5. So if we will take the distance AD in our rounder and we will put one arc over the number line. Then we get one point over the number line. This point, suppose it is a point E. So this point E is in the square root 5, which is our second question. So if you will solve this like this way in your notebook, so you will get the answer of second question. Again student, our third question was there, that was you have to show the square root 7 over the number line. So you have to draw the separate number line and you can continue it. But now for your convenience, I will continue this number line and I will show the square root 7 over this number line. But you have to draw the separate number line for that. You have to draw the perpendicular line over the point E, the distance of AB, which is 1 centimeter, that we have to take. Put the metal point over the point E. Join the point, this F and O. Now with the help of rounder, take the distance OF and put one arc over the number line. Now this is your in the square root 6, which we don't want. We want the square root 7. So again we have to draw one more perpendicular line from the square root 6. Take the distance of 1 centimeter in the rounder. Put one arc. Highlight the point. Suppose this is the point G. Join the point G and O. Now take the distance AG, which is square root 7, and put one arc over the number line. Now this is the point which is square root 7, which we have to show in our third question. Like that way you can able to show these points over the separate number line in your classwork notebook. So students, your today's homework is to complete the practice set 1.4 in your classwork notebook. Take care of yourself and your family. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.